Hi and welcome back, Flosstubers. I didn't record or post a video last week. My husband and I decided to go out of town for the weekend, just relax a little, which is always nice. We went to San Antonio and stayed down on the Riverwalk and ate a lot of food, and pretty much that's it. I did not take my Maynia starts with me for the weekend to finish out Stitch Maynia, but I did take and work on this one, and I managed to get, last time I had this and about this area done. I got the border done down to the bottom where it starts to turn, and part of the A in Canada done. Didn't spend all that much time stitching. Spent a lot of time walking around and shopping and eating, and just sometimes just sitting there and relaxing, and it was really nice. Much needed. But so this time I'm going to be doing my, the other 8 Maynia starts. I did the first 7 last time. So I'll finish up my Maynia starts. I have a tiny bit of haul, which I absolutely don't need to have because I just started 15 new projects in addition to what I already had going. So it's not like I need it, but regardless, I've spent the last, I've spent 2 or 3 days this week just scrolling through Facebook and looking at new things to buy because I've lost my mind, I guess. So, here we go with Maynia. I have this Leisure Arts. I don't even know when it is. This is a Paula Vaughn friendship quilt. And I got this much done, which is on this, it's like right here in the middle. Even with everything I've got, even with all of this, I think I might still be missing threads on this one. Some of these big ones are just insane. The threads they use. On Christmas Gentleman, which is another Leisure Arts booklet. I think I actually saw this one, excuse me, when I was going through eBay the other day. I'm doing this one on Even Weave. The color it says is Tote Sack by Backstreet Designs. And again, I didn't get a whole lot done. But a start is a start, right? As long as I get that part done, that's what this whole thing is about. I see that in my piece of fabric here, there is a needle, which is why I'm starting again to not be able to find my needles, I guess. My next one comes out of this Peanuts All Year Long. It's got some really cute things in it. But I'm doing this Woodstock right here. Some of these I really just, I don't want to quit. I don't want to put it down, but that's him right here. I got a little bit more done on him than I did some of the other stuff. Just depends on what kind of time I have where I can be alone and pay attention to stuff. Yesterday, one of the girls had to leave at like 6 o'clock yesterday morning. And I thought, hey, I'll have hours before everyone wakes up. I'll be able to sit and cross stitch alone. But that didn't happen because she hadn't been gone 5 minutes before somebody else woke up and came and sat and wanted to talk to me for an hour or so. And that's just how things go. When they want to talk, I don't even try to cross stitch because I know that I'm going to get off and make a mess of stuff, so I just put it down. So, whatever. I guess if we learn our weaknesses and we learn when not to do stuff, then it helps have fewer mistakes. I am terrible about when there's a mistake, setting something aside and not going back to it for a long time. I hate frogging stuff. And for me, it would just take out so much of the enjoyment of the project for me. So if I can avoid them at all costs, I'll try. Sorry. The next thing comes out of a cross-stitch magazine. November, December of 1988. So I've had this one sitting around for a while, obviously. I'm doing this, and I'm not going to do the border around it. I'm just going to do the chicken. And it's on kind of a taupey colored Ada, but I got in a few white stitches, and that's it. And I'm missing a whole bunch of colors on this one. I have a list that I carry in my purse, and when I get a chance to run by Hobby Lobby, I'll go in and buy 10 or 20 of them. Mostly because I can't bring myself to buy all of them at one time. It just, that much money on floss at one time would just make me sick. And if I can get some of the earlier starts completed, I'm sure some of the thread is duplicated in the later starts. And I haven't gone through trying to look at that, just because it's more trouble than I'm willing to do. I just wrote down the threads for everything. My next one is another leisure. Apparently I keep leisure arts in business. Tic-tac-toe attire, and I'm doing the boo, but I'm not doing it on a sweatshirt. I'm just going to do it across some fabric, and then I'll frame it or do a wall hanging or something. This one is on maybe 18, maybe 22. I don't know. But there you go, the little green top of one of the pumpkins. Even when I only had a tiny little bit of time, I went ahead and started anyway, just so that I could get the start and get it over with. Oh, hey look, another Leisure Arts leaflet. Kitchen, Sweet Kitchen by, you guessed it, Leisure Arts. And I'm doing this bottom one right here. And I'm not going to put the country kitchen part up there. I may put the welcome on it, but I don't really know. I guess I'll see when I get there. And I'm doing it on a linen. Not even sure how this should go from here. And that's how far I got. That is this apple right here. That's how much I got. Because again, I'm missing some threads. I don't want to count too far over, especially on linen. I haven't done a lot of work on linen because I tend to mess it up. I'm doing that 2 over 2. And it's the over 2 that tends to mess me up if I stray too far from my little spot on there, so I don't want to do that yet. And then my final start is my Mystic Stitches pattern Solitude. I'm doing it on, I don't know if this is, I think this is 18 count. I think. I'm doing it 1 over 1. And this is this top little corner right up in here. That was actually quite a bit yesterday. That's when I actually got this one started. It was yesterday. It was my 15th start. I'm thrilled that I started it. I look at the confetti that's involved. I don't know how long I'm going to be thrilled that I started it, but I guess we'll see. This is all my floss for this one. I think I've bought all the floss that I need. Sometimes I feel like on this one that by the time I have all the floss, I should have a complete PMC set. There's so much. But, oh well. I have no illusions. I know that this one is a very long-term project. And I wonder if I'll mess up. One of the things I'll really have to watch is because I start in the upper right-hand corner on the pattern to go across. That puts me starting on page 4, and then I have to go 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come back over here to page 8. I'm really nervous about messing up my pages and putting stuff in the right place, getting on the right page, since they won't go in order. But, oh well. I guess we'll see if my tree trunk doesn't meet up with the tree. I guess I'll know that I missed a page somewhere or did something wrong. I have a little bit of haul. The cat is laying on it. She is as spread out as she could possibly be. She's like this, like, no, don't take it. I think the last time I recorded and posted it was Mother's Day, and it was early and everything, but one of my daughters got this for me, which is really cute. I'm sorry, I can't get the glare off of there. All you need is love. Love is all you need. It comes with everything. It's a Janlin kit. So that's adorable, so I need to get it started. Bought a little thing of, it's a couple pieces of fiddler's cloth. Little baggie full of yellow. I'm not in any kind of desperate need for yellow thread, but I got it on Listia, where you use your credits, and so really it's free, and so I'll take it. And then I bought a Leisure Arts booklet. Huh, go figure. country caboodle, but these are a bunch of little mini things that I thought would be cute for different little tiny things. I like these little chickens right here. Like the one that's looking back at the others. I think that's pretty funny. I don't know why I think a chicken looking back at the others is funny, but oh well. And that's it. That's what I've done. That's where I'm at. Because I've probably completely lost my mind, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the kit that my daughter gave me. Seriously, why should we have anything sitting around unstarted, right? This is the bag that I used to put what I'm working on in. But as you could see, it is full. That's everything that I had going on before Stitch Maynia. This is my Stitch Maynia bag. I have everything in there in the order that I started it, well, except for the ones I just pulled out to show you. And I think I'm going to take this other bag and put it in front of my Stitch Maynia starts and kind of try to keep things. It doesn't necessarily mean I'll work on them in that order, but I think I'm going to try to put them in there in the order that they've been started so that the older things are up front when I'm getting ready to make stuff. When I have some time to sit down and I don't know what I want to stitch on, I can get in there. And it will help me, I think, not forget about things that are really old, because they'll be right there in the front all the time and easy for me to see and to keep them on my mind. I'm hoping that will help me push them and get them done instead of, you know how it is, a new start. You want to keep going, you want to keep working on it right up until the time you get to the next new start, because that first bit of progress on that new piece of fabric is so much more exciting than a little bit of progress on a piece that's been going on for a long time. But I'm hoping that putting them here and keeping things in front of me and all of that will really, really help me stay on top of it and keep up with it and all of that. I keep hoping that I'm going to get in some more stitchy time. The kids have one more week of school, and the end of the school year is crazy. It always has been. That's when they do award ceremonies. That's when, you know, it feels like stuff constantly going on. Last week when our son got accepted, well, I guess inducted into National Honor Society, so that was nice. And we went to the ceremony for that one evening. Oh, and my daughter passed her driving test. Actually going and getting her license was a nightmare. The whole process has been horrible. And I hope that, having been through it, that maybe the next 3 kids won't be as traumatic, because, oh my gosh, I've never seen, in over 20 years, I have never seen my husband as angry as he was at the driver's license office this time. Oh my gosh. But good news is he didn't kill anyone and he didn't get arrested. He didn't assault anyone, even though I'm feeling certain that he really, really wanted to. I'm trying to think if anything else more exciting has happened. And I can't think of anything. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I'm hoping that since school's going to be winding down, that I'll get to have a little bit more stitchy time. But I'm not planning on it, because when I plan, that is not how it works out at all. So anyway, I'm trying to learn to just go with the flow and do it when I can find the time. For me, the best time is early in the morning, because usually by the end of the day, I'm just exhausted and I don't want to do anything. But I don't know. We'll see. Without having to get people up for school and get lunches and all that stuff ready, maybe I'll have more time in the morning. Keep our fingers crossed. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back. I do appreciate all of y'all. It really blows me away that people watch it anyway. I appreciate the comments, and you're all so sweet. And I hope everybody has a really good week, and we will see you next weekend. Thanks. Bye.